Yo, it's your boy GDQ.
It's your boy, Real Walter Forward.
Is the Balboa.
And your boy Mac. It's the Activated Podcast. What's good with you?
Cracking. How y'all living? I missed y'all, man. It's been like a whole 2 weeks.
I know, right? I've been good. How are you guys?
Shit. Get ready to get back into these pre-COVID activities, you know. I'm trying to go to a game. Shit, what would y'all talking about?
Hey.
Nah, I'm playing, but I'm good though. Like I said, we about to get back into these pre-COVID activities come April 1st.
I know. Safely.
We out.
Safely, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe. In certain states, the Rona don't even exist no more, like Texas. And
It didn't exist in the first place in a lot of states, bro.
Let them tell it.
But ain't it Texas? And I think I know somebody. They told me I think on the 10th of this month, it's everything finna be open. The 10th of
it's the 10th of this month.
Everything's
it's this week.
Been open in California, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm talking about
Disneyland.
Like well, that's what I'm talking about. Like everything, like no mask. Like they have no mask mandate. Like everybody wear masks.
Let me tell you something. I don't care. I'm wearing a mask the rest of my life. Y'all motherfuckers are nasty. People are gross.
Hey, the rest of my life.
Y'all, everybody's nasty ass, bro.
I ain't mad at you.
I like my face being concealed. Y'all don't have to fucking look at me.
Right.
Look at my facial expressions.
I feel you. That don't work for me. I gotta look non-threatening, and the mask gives me the opposite effect. So,
like the dystopian look, bro. You don't like everybody wearing a mask everywhere you go, looking like the world's ending.
No, I'm good.
Hey,
shout out to all the workers too. Shout out to all the essential workers.
Shout out to America for vaccinating 54 million people already. Doing something okay.
I was saying, is that sarcasm?
It's decent,
but no.
All the other poor countries across the world aren't being able to do that. And before that, we got a bunch of other stuff messed up.
Yep.
So
that's
people
one thing.
who want to get vaccinated are getting vaccinated if they can, and people who don't want to get vaccinated are not getting vaccinated, which is great.
I haven't been vaccinated yet, so.
Neither have I.
Neither have I either. And the industry I work in, I guess they said I'm technically an essential worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
sell
like,
weed.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you sell weed. That's essential.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me. I'm in the cannabis industry. We just got to make sure we put that the right. I work at a place that's in the cannabis industry.
You sell weed legally.
I work at a place that
legally sells weed.
But
call a spade a spade. Call a pre-roll a pre-roll.
Yeah, I'm with that.
But
so yeah, shout out to all the frontline workers again though. Like you were saying, it's cool that we got some kind of hope or some kind of good news, light at the end of the tunnel. Rona.
Yeah.
They got another vaccine they coming out with too, the Johnson & Johnson. We all see that.
Yeah, I see Canada approved of. They approved of it yesterday or Friday to be able to use it. I agree with Q though. Like, I'm cool with wearing a mask. Like, everywhere I gotta go, to do certain things. Like, don't get me wrong.
I continue to wear mine.
But it's crazy because again, in Asian countries, it's normal. It's normal for them to wear masks. So, but I mean, over here, we're too privileged and too self-centered and focused on us that you could never get that to be part of the norm over here, even if it is beneficial.
Even though it spreads or it stops the spread of the flu, which is why we don't really have the flu this year. And Yeah, masks work not just for the coronavirus. That's why they use
I
them
haven't
during
smelled
surgery.
nobody breath in a year. Not even
Exactly.
mine. Like this is
Exactly.
ridiculous.
Like it's so much other things that
He said during surgery. Like it's a, yeah, exactly.
it's
You
so
see the video of the chick that had the spray bottle, and she was like, "Do you see that the mask doesn't protect it going through?" I said, first off, who is spitting through their mask like that? I mean, who breathing that wet through the, like, you know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
the
people just
hell?
got the
I
most
didn't see that.
randomest logic of why the mask don't work instead of thinking of like why it does.
And that remember when they had they were testing the what was it, carbon monoxide or CO2? They're like, oh, the carbon monoxide is too high, or the CO2 is too high in your mask. So it's gonna kill you.
like bro, you didn't make it past 8th grade. Don't talk to me about shit. Like that.
I'm with common sense stuff, so a mask is more common sense than a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna definitely put the mask on.
She
At the bare minimum. Look,
she had the mask, G, and she had a lighter, and she had it right here. It was like, see how it don't work? The mask ain't protecting nothing because the flame on the lighter went out. And then the lady was like, "That's why you wear the mask and you stand 6 feet away from me, because then I can't light the flame. I can't blow the flame out because you see."
Right.
like it's like, oh no, man. People just aren't smart.
is that why they're burning masks in Idaho?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are they doing that? I'm missing that.
Oh, you didn't see that for real?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had a
they
burn the
got-
mask protest
They
yesterday.
got
So
all
they-
the
they
kids.
doing it
got
like
like
that.
a whole bunch of kids. They was like, throw it in the fire, kids. It's like a whole bunch of kids.
Oh my God. It's like the Chargers jerseys all over again.
Oh, like LeBron jerseys.
LeBron jerseys all over again.
Yes.
When people were burning San Diego,
Burning the flag
Chargers.
and burning the flag and saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
burning.
what a
I don't
mess.
think they were burning the flag. They love the flag. That's like.
Oh
their
my
thing.
bad. I
I
worded
was
Burning
that.
about to
masks
say,
and-
oh, they was
Yeah.
turned, huh? They real
Yeah,
man.
well,
My
no,
bad.
they won't burn it, but they'll use it to beat cops.
Yeah. And kill them. Mother. Like, damn. Blue lives matter, motherfucker. Calm down. What side are you? I'm confused.
They're confused.
Which blue, motherfucker? Which blue?
Yeah,
Right.
they're
Are you tripping?
confused.
Like, what is going on?
Nipsey blue, police blue,
It's like
Detroit
it's like
Lions
USA
blue? What is
blue. It's like
Blue collar? What's happening?
you got USA blue and then you got police blue, and they be beefing. It's like
And to me,
Different
I
shades.
always felt that was the same.
So for people that don't know what we're
Us.
talking about in Idaho, they had like a rally, and I forgot what it was called. It was one
a
of them.
burn the mask rally, and they sung the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, that's what it was called. I thought it was
It
like
was
another cliche
that's
name,
what it
like
was.
Fight for America or something like that. It was a burn the
No,
mask.
the whole point was to burn the masks, bro.
Yeah. So and then
Dang.
they burned the mask and sang the Pledge of Allegiance while they was all sharing Corona.
While
And,
they were inhaling toxic fumes from
Yeah,
burning
exactly.
masks with their developing
And
children.
Corona.
was this at their was that at their state capital too?
Wearing Trump shirts. Yes.
Did y'all see? Okay, so
Boise,
did y'all see the
Idaho.
article where Trump said that the Republicans need to stop using his name for likeness and stuff?
Oh,
I was like, oh, now he don't want.
He's like, hey, hold up.
I didn't see
ain't the
that part.
president.
I didn't see that part. That's
Yes,
hilarious.
it was hilarious. It said Donald Trump is demanding that the Republicans stop using his name for likeness, and I was
he
like,
wants
damn.
to get paid off of it. That's why.
Yeah, hey, I ain't the president
Stop
no
using
more.
my
Run me
name.
my money.
That's because
He
his
really
name,
done
he gets
played
paid
their
off
ass
his
to the
name.
left, right, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would, but you know, as a president, you can't profit off of that.
Well, he ain't a president.
He don't know that.
He
He dumb.
profited so much.
Well, yeah, no.
He
no.
dumb. He don't know that. Man, he don't care about fam. Do you think he care about that rule? Fam, he broke all the rules
He
he could
broke
break.
every
saying
rule
that
there
at all. I'm not saying he he doesn't care about it at all. We obviously know he doesn't. I'm just
I'm
saying
saying
that because before he couldn't really press that issue of his likeness
Yeah.
because you can't make it. But now that he's not president,
Thanks.
he's like, oh, run me my coins.
Oh yeah,
My
exactly.
No, bro.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
got rich off of just the Trump name, bro. They buy buildings and just put the Trump name on it. I swear.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's cool too. But
They did that. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
been
but-
he did that before.
Remember,
he was
bro, we
president.
Yeah,
sold
in the Philippines already.
He's got them all over the world.
Yes. 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 Yes.
But yeah, but anyways, he ain't the president, so fuck
Yeah.
him, fuck his likeness, fuck all of that shit. The current sitting president needs to run me my 2K,
He
and I
did.
ain't
It
talking
passed. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he's not
okay.
gonna give you the extra 600.
Oh yeah, so best believe
But
I'm
guess what? Gavin Newsom might.
okay. That's cool. That's
Gavin
cool.
said he
That still
might
ain't
bring out that
that's
shit.
still not the 2K that you were talking about in November. You're not finna give me 1,400 from this person and 600 from this person. But, oh, there's your 2K. Now I'm motherfucker run me my 600 for run me my $600 late fee too.
He said he want 26. Y'all
Yeah,
got
I'm charging you 600 for the late fee too. You know,
Didn't
but no.
he have to make it 14 to try to get people to go with it?
Oh,
That's- they
come
wouldn't try-
on, bro. This is some
Uh-huh.
more shit. They could run me 5K right now, bro, but they
Yeah,
don't want
I
to.
agree with that.
So it's all a bunch
That's
of
that's
a
what.
bunch
But
of
what
hoot,
you
hoot,
saying,
and
Walter?
holler.
That's what he's going. That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna
Mhm.
use. Like, well,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
order to negotiate, we have to. Like,
Well,
Like the
I'll do
fifth-
we
without.
said it's 2,600 plus 1,400. 600 when I wasn't president, and then
Right.
1,400 when I am. So
Now that I
600
am
plus-
president.
yeah, that's 2,000.
When I wasn't
right, guys?
president, I could have gave y'all more.
Oh, and we're also gonna means test, which means that they're giving it to less people than Donald Trump did. If you
yeah.
You said what? Repeat that. My bad. I just couldn't hear you.
it's
For the people in the background.
they're giving less money to people, they means tested it, so it's the ceiling is lower, so less people are gonna get it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
they're making it harder to qualify to get it.
But like, okay, only because I
And-
wasn't too.
yeah.
I
And
was
they
only
didn't give
because I'm
people
not too familiar with the
$15
previous
minimum.
bills, or the previous bills. But what was the cap for families then compared to now? Because it said it will start to phase out at like, I think the cap was like 80,000 for single independents or something like that.
I don't
we-
know
do
what
we-
it was originally.
I don't know what it was originally, but I know they weren't giving out 3,600 a child, and this one they are.
Yeah, they're
like
giving
child
a
assistance.
child income credit too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Credit. Yeah, they said the goal of this bill was for it to be directed more towards the working class and the citizens of the United States.
Yeah, so they
yeah.
said that these ones they extended the unemployment benefits to, and this time they aren't going to be taxed like the ones before were, except the first one wasn't. So it's like weird, something like that.
See, I really find it like, how do y'all make that so complicated? Like, you don't tax the first unemployment, but then you tax the next one, and then the next one you say you're not going to tax it, and then another thing that I found that it's just always so ironic is that like they talk about the deadline to this bill or trying to get this bill done, and it's like they always get it done right when something else is going to happen. In this case, the unemployment benefits. I guess the unemployment benefits are supposed to run out March 13th, and they're trying to get their bill approved, not only approved, passed and approved and signed and put into law, but have the stimulus checks put out by next weekend as well. It's like,
So
To me, I feel like Biden's starting off on the wrong foot because before he was president, he was doing too much popping off. And that's the reason why I always say, I was saying that on Twitter. I was like, stop talking and just do the shit, because whenever you tell people something, you can't go back. He was talking about, oh, minimum wage, 15 an hour, student debt. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. Your motherfucking COVID shit, I'm gonna give y'all 2K. And now he like, oh, I can't do the 15 an hour. Also, your student loans, I can't do that shit either. And the 2K, I can probably give y'all 14. And not all of y'all, just some of y'all. Is that cool? Like, how are we getting less whenever they put all y'all in the position to be able to make sure that that don't happen? So, like I said, it ain't no such thing as the less evil. They all are in that shit together. All these motherfucking politicians and all of these people in a position, like, they all in that shit together. We are going to continue to be played by these motherfuckers, because anybody that's in the position of power is going to always manipulate it, period.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it
Or
worse
tell you what they
because
want to
they
hear
know.
to get what they want from you.
I mean,
No,
I put the way I see it is like, you know, the people that we put in a position.
Who's gonna tell you what you want to hear, fam? Hey,
Tell me what we want to hear. Tell me what we want to hear.
Yeah, I always think that, like, shit, the politics. We put the people in position, and we put these politicians in positions, and they're supposed to answer to us. But to be honest, they don't answer to us. The only people that they answer to are the lobbyists and the people that are putting money in their pockets. Even though we pay them, even though our tax money pays them, they don't answer to us. They answer to the lobbyists.
wherever that bag is going,
it's a lot of secret agendas going on. A lot of them.
They're all called where the bag is going, money.
Where the money
Where the money reside.
Where the money reside. Where the money reside.
Yeah, that's
That one senator, I don't know if you saw it, but it just happened yesterday. She like voted no on the federal minimum wage to be $15 with like a super happy thumbs down, and just like, and people are pissed because it just shows like she was excited and they know that this is what people want, and then they still are like, ha ha ha, like.
They get the laugh.
You gotta keep it levels to it. Honestly, like I said, imperialism. I got the motherfuckers. They practice it. They got certain levels. They gonna keep motherfuckers in those criterias so that their economy can continue to work the way they want it to work.
It's just crazy, but I think he was just saying how evil she was. Mm-hmm. Like, that's an evil ass lady.
Happy as fuck.
She like, oh, y'all poor, y'all want some more money? Fuck y'all. Like, she did it with like some effort and like a pose. I saw that shit. She's like,
and who was this? Who was it though?
She was like, I'm finna.
From Arizona. Something
cinema. Yeah, she's from Arizona. She like used to practice in the mirror. You could tell she practiced in the mirror. Like, her thumb was strong as fuck.
She was waiting for that one all day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, she was itching and shit. Like, she was in that bitch doing thumb ups. Ready to get
but let me ask y'all this though, with the minimum wage, like, do you think it'll help? I mean, in all honesty, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna increase. And I asked this. Let me finish the question. I asked this because the argument that they always say is like, the cost of living will go up. Cost of living will go up. And that it basically,
Keep going. My bad. Keep going. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
Is that they say the cost of living will go up. And we'll see that, like, you know, it was like 2007, if I'm not mistaken. Gas, I was like, you know, what you can say, Busy?
The reason why everyone is so like against
it was 2009.
It's the same reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. But it's the same reason that I was just talking about with the whole power thing. Anybody that you give to them, put them in a position where they feel like they're more than, everyone that has that type of ideology, they're always going to treat other people less than, even if they feel like they're not. They're always going to feel like certain people don't deserve to be where they're at. And those are the same people that'll say they hate Trump. Those are the same people that'll say they hate white supremacy, but they do not want people that work at a restaurant. They work there 8 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Sometimes if you work at a big restaurant, I used to work at Olive Garden, no break, 12-hour shifts. They will say, oh, why give them more money? No, food is going to go up, but then they'll go buy the new iPhone. That's $1,200 more than the last one. With more gigs, they'll buy the new Jordans, they'll buy all of that. I feel like it's just excuses. People are being evil as fuck. Give people more money. We're all humans. We need to be looking out for each other. Give
And that's
them more
crazy.
money.
That's crazy you say that, because I think it's crazy too, because like here you get minimum wage plus your tips, like in the industry, food industry. But in Indiana, you get like $231 plus your tips.
Yeah,
Which I
in
thought was
California,
like,
yeah, but in Georgia, it's like that too. You get like $1 or something. Because I used to work with all those servers. They used to show me their check. Their paycheck be like $10, and then they got to live off the tips. Y'all fucking stupid. Like, this country's dumb. We're working off of like a capital type of system, and everybody feels like this is right. This is not right. I believe in socialism, a little bit, because I feel like certain people, if you even put them in a socialist society, they'll take over and do the wrong shit too. But
I feel like
we should be making it work.
There is no job. I feel like there is no job to where you could sit there with a straight face and tell me that paying them $7.50 for an hour of labor is justified. I don't care what the job is. There's not one job.
You see that picture? It's like a 5 and 2 ones, and then a quarter is like, imagine you work for a whole hour and somebody hands you this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they tax it.
They just gonna keep making it. Burritos are gonna go up, nigga. You're gonna keep buying new burritos, new iPhones, new Apple Watches, new fucking computers. You buy everything when it go up. Why not a burrito? You buy everything else when it go up. These motherfuckers are stupid. Fuck everybody, dog. I'm sorry, I came on wrong today.
Well, it's not even that. Like, they could all make the same, or they could just make a little bit less money. You could pay your workers more. You could make like just a little bit less money. Instead of like labor being 30%, labor could be 40%.
They're forgetting that CEOs of these top companies take that shit out of their check. They make it $280 million a year type shit. Like, they got money to give these people more money. It don't even have to come out of you Americans' pocket. But you dumbasses are feeling like, well, we're gonna be responsible. No, make the CEOs, make the company responsible for paying them people more money, because they got it. And they using it to gain. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, all these people keep playing games. Oh, I'm the newest billionaire. I'm the top money maker. Oh, no, now I am. Oh, now I am. No, that shit is bullshit. When you got Amazon workers trying to start a union and they up there harassing them.
They changed the street lights to make it so that they can't talk to them. That's wild. And of course,
they changed the street lights because the people was at the light trying to, get them to sign up for a union, and they had somebody changing the light so that as soon as you get to a red light and somebody try to walk up to you and talk to you about the union, that shit changed to green.
So this
people been wrecking and everything.
Yeah. This is huge right now because they're like getting really close to the voting, and they're like, so in Alabama, there's like an Amazon warehouse that's trying to start a union, and it would be Amazon's first union. And what Amazon's been doing is like harasses them and texts them like, don't join a union. You're gonna get fired. Your pay's gonna go down. You're not gonna have any rights, blah, blah, blah.
They've been putting letters in the bathroom.
They post stuff. And so they changed the street lights to where like they couldn't like, ask for signatures or try and talk to people who were leaving the warehouse to try and get them on their side. It's like this huge thing. And if it's the first warehouse of Amazon that unionizes, then it's going to happen all across like Amazon. And Jeff Bezos does not want that at all. He's not even, I don't think he's part of Amazon as much anymore. He's taking a different role, but
he's still a part. He's like a
director. He's on like the board or something.
He's on the board, director board, but he's not the CEO no more. But he's
and
still
Amazon has like terrible working conditions everywhere. It's been like there's countless.
I've always heard about Amazon having bad conditions. They're like, oh yeah, like you get paid every week and you do this, but you working, they got you working, slave hours and working 12, 13, 14-hour shifts. And
man,
shit.
that money could be coming from Jeff ass.
Yep.
You said with what?
With our bathroom breaks, he said.
Yeah.
So-
They've got a lot of stuff they've gotten in trouble for with worker stuff. So yeah.
Do you feel like every company should have a union?
Look,
Or
I
do you think
technically
more
I'm part
people-
of a union. The only real union that has power in America today is police unions. And I mean, there's
Mhm.
unions. I'm not saying unions don't have power, but the power that unions should have is the
Only
kind of
resi-
the power
only-
that police unions have is real. Like those, I mean, those are like the police unions are wild, but they're good because yeah, I mean, technically that you can't get fired for anything, and they negotiate pay raises for you. And a long time ago, it was how people, I mean, you strike, you know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna work, and they did it through unions.
And anytime you got a union behind you, a lot of the times, if it's a good union, because I know of a lot of people that are part of like what is it, the railroad union and other stuff, like they get shit done whenever
some
all
good-
of them
yeah.
are affected. If all of them are going to be affected, they get shit done, and I think Amazon is truly scared of that shit.
Sounds like America needs to form a union.
We can't
Well,
agree on that.
America used to have a lot more powerful unions, and in other countries, like unions are very like super powerful. And I mean, unions like
Mm-hmm.
it's the only thing that stops the business owners and the CEOs and all these people from taking like massive
From abusing people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, the companies still do it, but unions are able to stop it to a certain extent.
And have a say
Yeah,
so
they still
about
get- yeah.
how it, you know, like they'll have a say so about how they want it to go down. Like it might be a stipulation that they feel like is just too no, and they all want to, renegotiate that, and they'll have to because you got the whole damn company telling you that we're not doing it. You got to renegotiate that with us. So
Exactly.
I like that.
Mm.
I really do.
Yeah, there should be
Again.
more of them. That's for damn sure. They
Yeah, and America needs one because we need
America
to.
need to stop acting like that, man. Give people more money. Y'all stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm not eating the burritos anyways. Not if they got meat in them.
Well, that's all bullshit. That's all the shit they always
they
say.
just making shit
They
up.
said
Half
that
of them,
same-
baby. Shut up. And then they'll go to Ruth Chris and all of that and buy like a damn $80 little steak or some shit.
Hey man, like,
Right here it says it would cost possibly what they say it will cost 1.3 million Americans their jobs. But the same study that they be quoting also says that it would boost the pay of 27 million workers and lift 1.3 million Americans out of poverty as well.
If more people are making
Immediately.
more money, then more people are spending more money, which means the economy will
But,
continue to thrive.
Like 1 million people overnight are gonna be lifted out of poverty. Like, ain't that crazy to think about that?
Well,
That's
and that's with
crazy.
them even phasing it in. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a
It's
crazy
like a
number.
slow-
Say that
it's a
number
slow
again.
thing. It would go to like 9, and then it would go up slowly to 2025. I think it said
How many Americans will come out of poverty? Say that again.
1.3 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Just off
and
raising minimum
like you
wage.
said,
That's
that's
too
right.
many
It started
people,
at
though.
$9. That's raising it to $9.
And that's just raising it to 9. Oh my God.
Let me see exactly. It was like 9.9 and something.
Oh my goodness.
950 this year. Yeah, it would be 950.
well, and all the numbers you have to look at is like the cost of living and like wages, you know what I mean? And then you graph them and you look like they're just completely different. I mean,
Give
the
us
do-
more money, we gonna spend more money, man.
And
Like,
Yeah.
they
that's
wanna-
why so many people, that's the thing I think that's important about people our age is like, that's the number one thing is people don't understand is that we're going to be hurting for a long time because the only thing that America values is property ownership. And that's how you can only build actual wealth in America.
Mhm.
And that's a thing we're extremely lacking is property ownership, like extremely
Big time.
lacking. And we will be because we're going to get priced out of houses. We're going to get priced out of all this stuff because, I mean, we don't make the wages to afford the house.
Hey,
And back, I was just
At
watching
least
something.
in California, there's going to be a mass migration of people our age to actually afford places to live, because I mean
Yes.
it's hard to buy property, like, and people
Mhm.
our age in the 60s, in the 50s, 40s, even before that, you could have bought,
You could have bought it.
you could have lived
They-
and been fine. Or
It was
okay.
crazy. I was real quick. I was watching this thing, and it was talking about how, like exactly what you said, like people that own property, how generational wealth. You know how that meme that's going around, that generation gap. It said like the average of a white family is 171,000, and the average of a black family is like 17,000 and some change. So it was saying pretty much because of redlining back in the day, people were, black people can only live in this. They would say black people can live in this neighborhood, and they wouldn't give them loans to live by the house.
Right.
So whatever.
Started in
And
Compton.
then- yeah, exactly. So then when the black people neighborhoods, or people of color in general too, they would appraise their houses at a lower value off top.
Yeah.
And then, so with the compounding interest of America being the country it is, and it's a building and growing, the
Mhm.
people that bought their houses at 14,000 or like 15,000, 20,000 back in the day, they
now
give the house to their kids, then they give the house to their kids,
Yep.
and now that same house is worth 200, 150,000,
four
200,000.
times is worth 4 times the amount.
You
than
see
it
what I'm saying?
bought.
And now you got wiggle room. You have financial. You know what I'm saying? You have
Yeah.
Equity.
you can move, fam. Like if
It's called
if
equity.
somebody, my bad, what'd you say?
It's called equity. Now you have
Yeah. You got equity, fam. You got an asset. I mean, but if it's just like it's a head start. You see what I'm saying? Like, but again, like you said, Q, it's just we don't have that option because we're coming into the game and the house already 200,000,
Yeah.
300,000, a million. You see what I'm saying?
And this is how everything else ties in, is because, to go back to what you were saying, Walter, when you go back and what Q was talking about, like back in the day, like for those who couldn't afford the houses because they were pricing them out too high for them, and because of the Jerry or the redlining,
Mhm.
It's redlining.
and other tactics, other oppression tactics, they put you in the projects to where it's government assisted or government funded or controlled by them, and you put them in these places where they can only afford it, low income places, and then you tie it into with the low minimum wage,
And then you're going to get paid $2.31.
yeah.
Preach that shit, man.
And that stuff continues, and like people want to sit there, and this is really like towards all the people who are like, oh, I didn't have everything growing up either, and I worked for it and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, that's cool, you worked for it, but you also had a choice to choose where you live at. You had the option to buy a house. Your family had the option to buy a house if they wanted to.
And,
Go ahead, Q.
No, just saying that I worked for my stuff is not an excuse to not help other people out.
Right.
They try to use that as an excuse, but like that's the worst society ever, bro. That's the worst society ever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I work for my shit.
And
Shut
they
the
need
fuck
to
up.
look up what the Bible says about where rich men don't go.
Yeah.
Look that
Oh,
up.
okay, you better preach.
Since they want to bring up Christianity and they want to always preach religion, and it's like, okay, that stuff is so mind-boggling, man, is that they will sit here and like quote the Bible as if the Bible didn't say the other stuff that we're talking about too. Like, okay,
like Jesus
Like you didn't
wasn't
just lie.
anti-capitalist and a
Before you
socialist. Jesus was anti-capitalist as fuck, bro. That fool helped. Come on, bro. I mean, that fool's whole point was to not make money. Come on.
That's why they killed them.
He made the party. He like, oh, y'all trying to turn up? Bam, wine, fam. I'm good.
Bro, he broke bread. He broke bread with everybody, literally. Like he literally broke bread with everybody. Like, you know, but
That's
you
what
can
it's
see,
supposed to be. We're supposed to break
hey,
bread with everybody.
Y'all need meals and oceans, fam. I'm finna. Come on now, power of God.
Yeah, but
these
that's what gaslighting is, bro. That's exactly what it is, bro. That's it. It's all they
The
say, bro.
definition of
They
gaslighting.
use the same things to try and make you seem crazy and try and the $15 is gonna make everybody just inflation and you're not gonna be able to buy nothing and why do they need
all I'm
more
gonna
money?
say is,
McDonald's workers, damn McDonald's workers. Arr.
all I'm gonna say is like, look, y'all
Caravan is
talking
coming
about
from
inflation.
Mexico. We're gonna die.
All I'm saying is like y'all talking about this inflation and shit, and gas is $3, and you still paying people $7.25. That means I gotta work, to put $20 in my tank. I gotta work damn near 4 hours to put $20 in my gas tank, and I say 4 hours because obviously the taxes.
Bro,
So it's like,
yeah.
sit there and talk to me about inflation when everything else has already went up. Cost of living, like to live in California, I think the graph shows you have to make like $33 an hour.
Bro, and the thing that I hate most, that really just irritates me the most, is that in this society they say you have to work, and people like working all the time is what is praised, you know what I mean? And like I'm trying to live in a society where people I'm trying to live in a society where people have more free time, bro, and more time to spend with their families and friends and actually do stuff instead of working 8 hours a day. Some people work 12. Some people work that 7 days a week.
15.
You know what I mean?
Especially
14.
those nurses that do those like those centers where it's like, people that can't take care of themselves, they work doubles and triples. Like I've had friends that do those positions, and a lot of those people are ill and their families never come see them. And it's just sad. And they in there working hours on hours. Like those people deserve some time off.
Yeah, I think it's the mentality should always now be work smarter, not harder. Because that thing of being like, oh yeah, I worked 60 hours this week. Like working yourself to death is not something to be proud of anymore.
What was you doing with those 60 hours?
No, let me tell you something. This is the thing. Okay, this is my last thing. Full circle. And like, if you're Jeff Bezos or a billionaire or in the government and you make all this money, why are you still trying to work? Why, like, if I make all that money, bro, I'm going on vacation, bro, for the rest of my life.
Forever.
Do not bother me.
I know, like you already got all the money, fam.
I'm going to spend my time giving my money away and freaking relaxing, bro. Like, for real.
That's insane. The amount of money they have, I don't even understand.
Greed is a powerful drug, man. Greed is a powerful drug. And
I don't understand. Like, how do we have poverty and stuff when these people have so much money and they don't even need that much?
Let Jeff Bezos tell it, like, he's not worth $740 billion. Amazon's worth $740 billion. I just work for him. That's his words. That's what he'll tell you.
That's sad. Whenever I ride through LA and see all those blue tarp stuff, I'm like, this is crazy.
Shit, San Diego, fuck you, be LA.
But LA is really.
Oh yeah, LA got it bad too. But see, you
LA
right
is
on
also
17th.
San Diego too, but I'm just
Right on
like,
17th. It's like 4 blocks.
It's like as soon as you get in, it's like
Skid Row Jr.
Hey, but LA is also the second biggest city in America. I'm pretty sure as soon as you get to the New York area, you're going to see it just the same.
Well, the West Coast has it real bad because of the weather. We have good weather.
Yeah, they can live outside.
Hey, me and Walter met a homeless guy. He was like, man, I moved out to San Diego to be homeless.
Well, in other states will put them on a bus, send them over here too.
Yeah.
Or you could be like the mayor of Vegas and send them to Hawaii.
Well, and yeah. it's messed up too because I mean, a lot of the people who are, you know,
I missed out.
homeless don't choose to be homeless, and people think that they choose to be homeless.
Those are the people that I'm talking about. Like I don't know nothing about the ones that I volunteered, but the
Yeah.
ones that that are in positions where they need help, it's just like I don't understand.
Yeah. Or like I think it's like a lot of people are mentally ill too. Dude. Like
Yeah,
Yes, and that's
I was
majority of people just mentally ill, fam.
hmm
and people treat them like trash and like just whatever. And like in San Diego, a cop just shoots one, obviously like not a threat, but you just shoot them because why not? Because I have a gun. And I mean, people on the street will yell at them and talk shit to them. And you had that one guy just like filming them and doing whatever. And I mean, these people are just trying to live. And it's like the lowest, most vulnerable part of the American society. And the way that America treats them is a real reflection on the country. You know what I mean? And it's messed up.
You said that really eloquently, bro. You said that perfect. Like that's real life.
Oh my goodness.
I just
Real life.
and like I said, it goes double for me because a lot of those homeless people are military people who are
Many of them are vets.
you know, especially in towns like San Diego where it's heavily military populated, and
hmm
it's just so mind-boggling to me that people they care so much about this country and so much, you know, they care so much about the military, but y'all don't press the issue about military making up majority of the homeless. Y'all don't push the issue about why suicides are up in the military. Y'all don't push the issue about the sexual harassment and sexual assault things that happen in the military or any job or anywhere in the country for that matter. Y'all don't press the issue about that either. You know, so it's like, well, what do you actually really care about? What is it about the military that you actually care about?
Yeah, exactly. What's the real reason?
I used to
The
speak to a
real
lot of
reason is
veterans.
bombing people and killing people and making money and stealing oil.
In like Syria?
And people
In like Syria?
no, people enjoy the bombing and the killing and the being number one military, bro. That's what people enjoy, bro. Those are normally the same types of people who don't care, who say they care.
Oh, you talk about the ones that have the American flag, guns in their bio, or 2A, 2A lover.
These are the
and
same
military.
ones that think that
You
you
talk
should
about
beat
those.
homeless people and put them in jail because they think that that's what helps them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They be like love America 69, and they be like they picture is like an eagle with a Trump hat on.
Or M16 in its beak.
And they married to a gun.
We're about to be in some stuff, man, with
Oh man, that's too well.
with the George Floyd trial. We about to be
Yeah. I think we should end on that, y'all, because that's coming up
I agree.
Tomorrow
They start
coming up.
jury
Well, how does
selection.
that?
Jury selection.
What,
right.
How is y'all emotions on that? How does that make y'all feel on the inside?
I mean, this ain't nothing new. Like I done seen it with Trayvon
We fresh off
Martin.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor's anniversary is this week. This month.
Think
And
about
they
it.
never even brought them to trial. This is a trial. They never brought.
Yeah.
That was grand jury.
Breonna Taylor never made it to trial.
They gonna walk.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Derek Chauvin will.
But-
I agree for sure.
Tell
They
me why I
might
just saw this.
punish one another one. but not
Yeah,
the one
I just saw this thing. It was like he didn't get in trouble for shooting and killing the black woman, but he got in trouble for shooting at the white woman towards her. I was like, that's wild. So that's Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor, yeah.
Oh,
The cop got
wanton
charged for
endangerment?
wanton. Yeah, for the
Wanton
shots.
endangerment because he shot the bullet went through a floor or ceiling, whatever.
It went through a neighbor's wall.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
the cops got
exactly.
charged
Wanton
for the
endangerment,
shots
wanton-
that didn't hit Breonna Taylor. Only the ones that didn't hit Breonna Taylor
That's
were the ones that they got
crazy.
charged for.
I mean, they do this to us time and time
So
again.
the
Like I
bullets that hit the wall,
The wall got justice.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Eric Garner,
Philando Castillo.
That was horrible.
There's only been one.
Jordan Crawford.
Listen, there's only been one in recent history where I've seen just even the tiniest form of justice, and that was Botham Jean. And even then, she got 10 years. She got 10 years for going into somebody else's apartment, shooting them, and she got 10 years.
She should have got longer, but
she won't even
gave
do
us something.
She won't even do 10 years.
But also another one that got justice was Jordan Davis. And I think he was the wrong type of white because they got his ass good. Jordan Davis was the little kid that he was after Trayvon, and he was in Florida in the back seat of the car.
Was it the loud music?
Car was playing loud music. He was in the back seat, and the dude pulled up
and he shot him when he was driving away.
And then he went to the hotel with his wife, went to sleep and everything. I can't do.
And then turned himself in like the next day.
The next day.
Yeah. It's crazy because a similar situation happened right up the road from me and Walter in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A guy. It was three black boys. They were at a gas station. They got confronted. They got into an altercation
Oh yeah, I saw that.
with a white guy, and the guy literally you can see the video.
It's one of the little dude's birthdays too, I think. Was his birthday that day.
But they get into a confrontation. He starts shooting at them while they're in the car.
He walked up to the car and just lit it up.
They pull off. They try to pull off. He chases them down, shoots them again, and shoots them again.
They fall in the ditch. Yeah, they drive in the ditch and he shoot them in the ditch.
Yep.
So
assassinated them. Only one survived, right?
Yeah, but he's fighting for his life, like
right.
You know.
Yeah, I actually just watched. I was watching like some documentaries, and I actually saw that the other day, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." Because his parents see the pain in the parents, like it's crazy that this is the life that we live.
And it's fucked up the trials too, because they love to make it a media circus. Love it.
Yeah.
More pain, man.
Yep.
It's the way it is.
So they boarding up everywhere in
Hey man,
Minnesota.
I'm gonna just say, and I don't care who feels some type of way about it. I don't give two fucks. Hey, if they find this motherfucker's not guilty and some shit just end up catching on fire, don't say nothing to me. I'm just saying, like, y'all can sit there and let them motherfuckers walk if you want to. All right.
They don't feel like people being angry about something like that is justified. But if somebody win a world championship and they fucking flip cars over and light shit on fire, that's justified.
Oh no.
Oh, they want to
let them tell it. Oh, you guys are being destructive. Like, why you gotta tear up shit? It's just like, motherfucker, y'all was just last year before COVID. Y'all didn't care.
It's all a cycle because none of it really works. We've been doing it years. Burning shit, marching,
Alabama.
Ain't shit working.
I'll put it like this: Alabama football has won like 7 national championships since 2003. Look up all their championship celebrations. They tear Alabama all the way up. But then again, Alabama football is the only thing that brings the state of Alabama any relevancy and money. So I guess that's a trade-off. Like,
Alabama football is serious.
Yeah. They bring a lot of, like I said, this is random and off topic, but Alabama football probably is the number one income for the state of Alabama. I can't see it being anything else as
it's similar like that for like a lot of those small towns too. Like if they got a strong football type of thing going on, even with their high schools, like that'll be like their number one revenue, the local football games.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but black people. Like it ain't nothing but black people, and all we do is, you notice how everybody from the South is good at running.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
Genetics, baby.
Shit, we've been running our whole lives. Like, of course we're good at running.
Running
football.
for my Jesus, mighty long time.
You know, but yeah, I think George Floyd, I think they're gonna just fuck us over one more time. They're gonna drag it out and just slowly put the knife in us. And
It's safe to say you have a lot of faith in the justice system.
I have zero.
It's just gonna work how it's supposed to.
I got more faith in Michael Vick watching my dog than the government.
What about you, Walter?
I'm saying it's gonna work how it's supposed to, fam. Fam gonna get off. It's gonna be
I'm
gonna be mad.
It was designed to work.
It's gonna make me feel some type of way as a black man in America. I'm like, oh.
GDQ got any faith?
I don't think. Yeah, I'm not.
We know what's going on, man. We know what's going on.
Like, yeah, man. You're not gonna
But
piss on
I
my
don't
foot.
know. The only thing is I don't know if the reaction will be like it was last year.
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
Nah.
I know what everybody expecting.
Everybody exhausted their energy out. I mean, I feel like it was.
They did really good at hitting all the organizers in all the cities. They did really
Yep.
good with the propaganda. They did
Yep.
enough.
Oh, you talking about a lot of people that got killed and like put in jail and like
Yep.
they didn't. Yeah. You right.
Threatened.
That police have a year of surveilling people. Like that, it's the reaction. I don't think will be the same as last year, but
Change ain't gonna come.
You'll see it, but America's really good at distracting people. I mean, it was hard to get that many people across the country to mobilize.
I think it was because it was a buildup, fam, and now it has to be that a buildup has to happen again because
and people
that buildup was from like 5 years, and then Corona happened, and then it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a build, like ever since like Mike Brown, it was like a buildup.
Yeah.
Trayvon, all the names we just named, and then it was like, wha-bam! You know, so I think it's another.
You organize, we're gonna COINTELPRO you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
But I think it's just got to be another social.
It
social
sucks. It has
buildup.
to be that way though. Yeah, because.
FBI and
I agree totally.
Well, and that's what they're
it does,
trying to do is
Sorry
go
to be so
outside.
pessimistic.
Go outside. COVID's over. Go outside. Even though there's a lot of people affected and a lot of families have been
500,000
changed.
people that
Yeah.
died.
Texas say go out there, fuck the mask. Go.
They want you at work spending money. That's what they want you doing. They don't want
Yep.
you paying
100%.
attention. Look
They
what
want
happened
you they want you doing pre-COVID activities. That's what they want. But yeah, on that note, it's the Activated Podcast, you know. So
Yeah.
it's your boy Mac2301.
It's your boy, Real Walter Ford.
Busy Balboa.
GDQ. And we gone.
I was just saying we're waiting on GDQ. I think
It's been real. Y'all be blessed. Y'all wear your mask. Y'all stay safe.